Once upon a time, in a cozy little forest, there lived a curious squirrel named Sammy. Sammy had big, bright eyes, a fluffy tail, and a heart full of adventure. Every day, he would scamper around the trees, leaping from branch to branch and exploring every nook and cranny of the forest. One sunny morning, as Sammy was munching on his breakfast of acorns, he overheard a group of birds chattering excitedly. They were talking about a mysterious treasure hidden deep within the Enchanted Woods. The birds' stories filled Sammy's heart with curiosity and wonder. He decided that he wanted to find this hidden treasure, so he packed a small bag with nuts and berries and set off on his grand adventure. The Enchanted Woods were a magical place with tall, ancient trees that stretched toward the sky and flowers that glowed in the moonlight. Sammy hopped from tree to tree, giggling as he went. He met talking owls, friendly rabbits, and wise old turtles who all warned him about the challenges he might face on his quest. As Sammy ventured deeper into the woods, he found a sparkling brook with crystal clear water. He was about to take a sip when a mischievous frog named Freddie hopped out from under a lily pad. Freddie croaked, "If you want to continue on your adventure, you must solve my riddle." Sammy nodded eagerly, and Freddie said, "I'm never ahead, ever behind, yet flying swiftly past. For a child, I last forever. For an adult, I'm gone too fast. What am I?" Sammy pondered for a moment, his little paw tapping his chin. Finally, he grinned and said, "A rainbow." Freddie smiled and nodded, allowing Sammy to drink from the brook. "You're a clever one, Sammy," he said, as he leapt back into the water. With the riddle solved, Sammy continued his journey. The path led him to a grove of giant mushrooms. He was about to step onto one when a tiny gnome named Grizzle emerged from beneath it. "You can't cross our mushroom bridge without answering a question," Grizzle said. Sammy was up for the challenge and nodded. Grizzle's question was, "I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case, from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost every person. What am I?" Sammy thought hard and then exclaimed, "It's a pencil lid." Grizzle clapped his tiny hands in delight and allowed Sammy to cross the mushroom bridge. "Well done, young squirrel," he cheered. As Sammy ventured deeper into the Enchanted Woods, the challenges became more magical and tricky. He danced with fireflies to illuminate his path through the dark forest and sang with a family of crickets to gain their blessing. With each challenge he faced, Sammy's curiosity and bravery grew. Finally, he reached the heart of the Enchanted Woods. There, beneath a towering oak tree, he discovered a beautiful, sparkling chest. Sammy opened it with trembling paws and found a glowing, radiant acorn inside. This was the hidden treasure everyone had spoken about. As Sammy held the radiant acorn in his paws, he realized the true treasure of the Enchanted Woods was not the glowing acorn, but the incredible journey he had undertaken. He had made new friends, solved riddles, and discovered his own courage and cleverness. With the radiant acorn safely tucked into his bag, Sammy made his way back through the Enchanted Woods, retracing his steps and solving the riddles once more. Each time he faced a challenge, he felt a warm sense of accomplishment. As he returned home, the birds, owls, rabbits, and turtles all cheered for Sammy's successful adventure. He shared his radiant acorn with them, and together they danced beneath the moonlight, their hearts filled with joy. And so, Sammy the Squirrel's grand adventure became a legend in the cozy little forest. Sammy learned that true treasures are not always the things you find, but the experiences and friendships you make along the way. From that day on, Sammy continued to explore the forest, and his heart remained as curious and adventurous as ever. And whenever he wanted to relive his grand adventure, he would simply close his eyes and remember the Enchanted Woods and the magical journey that had changed his life forever.